The results of the standard Proctor test are given below. The volume of the Proctor mold in cubic foot, which is 1 over 30 or approximately 0.0333. The weight of the soil in the mold in pounds in its equivalent moisture content in percentage. For 3.26, 8.4%. For 4.15, 10.2%. For 4.67, 12.3%. For 4.02, 14.6%. And for 3.63, it is equal to 16.8%. So we are asked to plot the compaction curve and determine the maximum dry unit weight of the compaction and the optimum moisture content. And then we will calculate the dry unit weight of the degree saturation S equals to 80% and 90% given a specific gravity of solid, which is equal to 2.72. So first is to plot the compaction curve. In order to do that, we need to solve first the moist unit weight, which is equal to the weight of the wet soil over the volume of the Proctor mold. And the dry unit weight, which is in pounds per cubic foot. And the formula for that is uh, the unit weight over 1 plus the water content over 100. First, we need to solve the values for the moist unit weight in pounds per cubic foot. We just divide the weight over the volume, which is equal to 3.26 over 1 over 30. Our equivalent moist unit weight is 9.87. For weight of 4.15, it is 124.5. And for a weight of 4.67, it is 140.1. And for 4.02, it's 120.6. And for 3.63, it is 108.9. And now we can solve for the dry unit weight, which can be solved using the given calculated moisture unit weight and our moisture content. The formula is dry unit weight is equal to unit weight over 1 plus moisture content over 100 for weight of 3.26, that is 97.8 over 1 plus 8.4 over 100, and that will be equal to 90.22. The same with 4.15, 124.5 over 1 plus 10.2 over 100, that will be equal to 112.98. For 4.67 pounds, that is 140.1 over 1 plus its equivalent moisture content 12.3 over 100, that is 124.76. The same with the other values. We just plug in the given to solve for the dry unit weight. Since we now have the value for the moisture content and the dry unit weight, we can now plot the compaction curve using Excel, uh, and that would look like this. It goes upward, then reaching the tip, which is the maximum Y and the optimum moisture content, and then goes down. On the second question, determine the maximum dry unit weight and the compaction and the optimum moisture content. So the tip of the graph, the very maximum from the relationship between the dry unit weight and the moisture content, we can plot for our maximum unit weight and the optimum moisture content, which is approximately for the maximum unit weight is equal to 124.9 pounds per cubic foot. And the optimum moisture content is 12.4%. And the last question is to calculate the dry unit weight of the degree of saturation as in 80% and 90% given the specific gravity of solid 2.72. We will be using this formula for the dry unit weight. Uh, Dry unit weight is equal to the specific gravity of solid uh, times the unit weight of water over 1 plus specific gravity of solid times the moisture content over the saturation. And our unit weight of water is equal to 62.4 in pounds per cubic foot. We will use this formula for the saturation as in 80% and 90%. So substituting the value for the water content and the specific gravity of solid 2.7 for 8% of water content, we will substitute 2.72 times 62.4 over 1 plus 2.72 times 8% over 80%. That would give us a value of the dry unit weight for 8% is 133.43 pounds per cubic foot. The same with the water content for 8%, 12%, 14%, and 16%, and 18%, we will use the same formula and we will get 126.66, 120.55, 114.99, 109.93, and 105.59. And that is for 80% of saturation. Now, for 90% of saturation, the same formula. For 8%, we will just uh, change the S into 90%. That would be 2.72 times 62.4 over 1 plus 2.72 times 8% over 90%. That would give us the dry unit weight for 90% saturation, which is equal to 139.68 pounds per cubic foot. Water content for 10%, that would be 130.34. For 12%, 124.56. For 14%, that is 118.88. For 16%, that is 114.41. And for 18%, that is 109.93. So this is all about the unit weight for uh, degree of saturation S equals to 80 and 90% and specific gravity of solid of 6.72. That's all. Thank you.